Have you ever felt like your life is quietly trying to get your attention? Like there's a future version of you calling from the other side of the door, saying, "This way?" Today, let's talk about purpose, not as a job title or a checklist, but as the most natural direction your soul already wants to go. A few years ago, I read a book that reframed everything for me, Living with Joy by Sanaya Roman, channeled from a higher guide named Oren. Whether you see that as mystical or metaphor, the message was simple and powerful. You didn't come here empty-handed. You arrived with a blueprint, your highest intention for this lifetime. The story behind the book is fascinating. The author practiced meditation for years. One day, in deep stillness, she sensed a presence, not a person, but a field of clear white light. Messages arrived with unusual clarity, sometimes even describing things that later proved true. When she wrote, her tone shifted. Her husband noticed her eyes soften, her voice change. You don't have to believe every detail to feel the heart of it. When we quiet the noise, wisdom speaks. So what is your mission? Start with one honest question. If no one expected anything from you, no family pressure, no social scripts, no fear of failure, what would you feel pulled to create? Purpose is less about finding the right answer, and more about remembering the right direction. Oren calls it the difference between a personality-led life and a soul-led life. Personality-led looks like, I do this so people approve. I stay safe. I fit. It's often busy, anxious, and strangely empty. Soul-led feels like, this is my road. Even when it's hard, you feel grounded, warm in the chest, quietly energized. You're not trying to prove anything. You're simply answering an inner yes. How do you find that yes? Try these simple practices. 1. 5 minutes of quiet a day. Turn off the phone. Sit. Ask, if I wasn't afraid of failing or being judged, what would I move toward? Let the first honest impulses surface. Sing, paint, study psychology, care for the earth, build something that heals. These aren't random thoughts, they're breadcrumbs. 2. Notice what repeats. If the same curiosity keeps knocking, environmental work, counseling, writing, teaching, that's a doorway. Repetition is your soul's highlighter. 3. Listen to your body. Your body is a compass. Warm chest, easy breath, a sense of rightness? You're in alignment. Tight stomach, heavy heart, persistent dread? That's information too. Quick note. This isn't the quick hit of dopamine from scrolling or gaming. Soul joy is quieter and lasts longer after the activity ends. 4. Nightly check-in. Before sleep, ask, when today did I feel most like my true self? Then ask, what was I doing? Who was I becoming in that moment? Let tomorrow lean in that direction. But I have bills to pay. Of course. A soul-led life isn't a denial of reality, it's a better collaboration with it. One of Oren's big ideas is that your inner treasury is real. The more you align with your highest intention, the more life meets you with the right people, ideas, and openings. It isn't magic thinking, it's clean focus. Often we don't lack capacity. We're unconsciously deciding that we do. When we decide otherwise, doors appear we couldn't see before. There's a line I love. You're not walking toward your future. Your future is calling you toward it. Most of us think we'll believe once we see. Purpose asks the opposite. Believe, and then you'll start to see. Not because reality changes overnight, but because you do. Your choices, tone, patience, encourage shift. And reality follows that frequency. Speaking of frequency, many traditions describe consciousness like light. Different qualities, different colors. Whether you take that literally or as poetry, the point stands. Your inner state broadcasts. Gratitude, compassion, and clarity aren't just nice ideas. They tune the channel you create from work, money, love, family, all of it. Another key piece, integration. We all have parts, shameful, protective, ambitious, generous. Your mission isn't to exile any of them. It's to bring them into a round table with your wiser self. Let them talk. Make a gentle agreement. When your inner team unifies, your path stops wobbling. That's spiritual growth in plain clothes. And then there's self-respect, the kind that doesn't depend on applause. When you truly honor your soul's direction, you stop outsourcing your worth. You stop blaming. You stop waiting for permission. You become quietly responsible for the life you're creating, and that responsibility feels like freedom. Gratitude helps. So does appreciation. So does staying open. When you step outside the tight rules you inherited, what you should want, how fast you should get there, you begin to see a wider sky. The Chinese sage Zhuangzi spoke of the giant bird that soars 90,000 miles. That's what it feels like when you drop the old frames. The horizon expands. In the end, Living with Joy didn't feel like a motivational book to me. It felt like a mirror that shows the one who's been calling you all along. The guidance isn't about pleasing the world. It's about navigating by joy and compassion, again and again, choice by choice, until you recognize your original light. So here's your invitation. Sit for 5 minutes today. Ask the real questions. Follow one honest breadcrumb. And tonight, name the moment you felt most like yourself. Your future is calling. Will you pick up?